I'm only shaking like a little bit. I did just see a bear. I've made it to the registration station. Now I'm gonna orient myself and find my campsite, 197. There it is. Kind of hard to find the campsite in the dark, and honestly, like, I feel like I'm in a twilight zone because I keep driving, but I keep ending up in the same spot. But now, third time's a charm. I know exactly where my spot is. So here we go. So I've arrived and I have to set up my tent and everything. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's been such a week. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I feel like I just had a whole trek on the Mayflower, and now I'm coming to America and have to build my own log cabin. I have to go set up my tent, and I'm honestly nervous to do it because I've never done it by myself before, and it's dark out, but I've got my headlamp. So I'm just gonna pray that like no giant bugs fly in my face, because like I'm not about that life. Can you see me? So I didn't check the tent before I came, and didn't come with stakes, so I'm not staked in. It was a little bit of an ordeal to set it up. I also forgot a pillow, but we're doing it. I'm in the tent. You can't see it because it's pitch black, but I'm here. I'm in the sleeping bag. It has a little hood. It's honestly so soft and so comfortable. Ain't this angle something? I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. One complete. Now that it's a little light out, you can see the inside of my tent. Got the REI Passenger 2. I got it on sale. I did not buy a sleeping pad, so I have 2 yoga mats. I have a Nemo sleeping bag. I got the large. I'm 5'4", but I like a little room to move around, so this worked out good. And pretty warm. It's a 30-degree sleeping bag, and it might have gone down to like the 60s last night, and it definitely kept me warm. I need to move my tent somewhere like in a little more even ground, somewhere where I'm like not over rocks, because that definitely, it was not very comfortable. My back feels like it's in a million pieces. I was a bit nervous to come camping alone, so I did bring a weapon. I can see, but I want to show you guys like my little camp setup and my little plot of land and kind of what it looks like outside. So I just unzipped the actual tent, and what's on top of it is called the rain fly, and that goes on top for rain, which is helpful because last night some rain came through, but I didn't have the rain fly. It would just be like a mesh open top, which would also be lovely. Nature out here doing it. Looks like that person literally has the same exact tent as me. But here's my little plot of land. I reserved this ahead of time. They put my name on it, and then I filled out the registration myself so that they know that I'm here. They tell me when to check out. Those are all the other neighbors, the tent, other people, and then the bathrooms are back in there. And that is a bear box. There's my tent. This is supposed to stick out. It's all supposed to be a bit more taut, but as I mentioned before, I didn't have any stakes, so it's just kind of like, it's chilly, flopping down. I'll show you guys the bear box. Food storage locker, food and drink, toiletries, basically anything that's scented. That little metal thing in there, I'm gonna push that with my fingers, and that's what's gonna open it up. So it's quite spacious, honestly. I could fit in there. Now I'm gonna show you guys some of the facilities because they're actually really nice. And right where I'm at, they only have the bathrooms, but I did see showers. Either it's gonna be a long walk or drivable. Here are the bathrooms. Literally took me 30 seconds to get here. I purposely purposely picked my slot because it was near the bathrooms. I learned that trick. All right, so you have a sink and you have 2 stalls. They're quite clean. There's plenty of toilet paper, nice efficient toilets, and there's not too many spiders, which is what the f. I'm just trying to find a good view for this sunrise because this puppy is bright orange and beautiful. So I'll show you guys if I can get a good shot. I don't think I can find a place in time, but there it is through the trees. Okay, so I just walked like 5 minutes and I found the camp store, the showers, and the laundry. What are you chomping on? You got like a nut or something? Never really been this close to a deer. Amphitheater. Gorge. I was able to move my tent and the ground feels it's more flat. It's still like a little slope, so it's really hard to sleep when you're on a slope, like a sleeping slope. Carly at the camp store showed me how to get to the Jones Run Fall hike that I'm gonna do. On the way I saw a really awesome lookout, so I wanted to show you guys. I'm now parked at the trailhead, basically the start of the trail. So we're at the trailhead. You are here. So this is a sign for the Appalachian Trail AT. FYI. That looks like some fresh pill of something. I want to look out. Oh my god. There's a bear down there. I'm only shaking like a little bit. That was literally so wild, like no pun intended. But I'm part of the trail. A little rocky, but you just climb. All is good. Such an incredible hike. So many waterfalls, so much nature. I saw 3 bears. Oh my god. Now it's time for some dinner. I'm thinking I want to get a little rustic and make a fire. So I got some firewood, got some matches, and you guys are about to see that process right now. Me about to make my first fire. Here we go. I did end up getting some help with the fire, but we're up and running. Now I'm cooking some vegetables, and I got this awesome simmer sauce, lemongrass basil. So that's gonna go right on top, and then I also have some rice to go with it too. Hot. Just made some 4 Sigmatic mushroom cacao mix. That's supposed to help you sleep better. It's too hot to drink. This worked pretty well. Morning of day number 2, and I wanted to show you guys a very peaceful overlook as the sun is rising. This is such an incredible place to do some morning stretches and just to be in solitude and feel peace. And it's so quiet and it's so amazing. So I just made some tea this morning. My friend lent me her propane stove. So this is a stove. I brought my own pot, and there's a propane tank for the gas, so I connected the torch from the propane tank to the stove, and then when you turn this on, it'll turn on the gas. When the tea is done, I'm gonna put last night's dinner that I kept in the cooler in here to reheat it. So this is what my tent looks like without the rain fly. I took it off. It's drying over here because it was a little wet. It has this nice mesh open top. That my yoga mats are my makeshift sleeping pad. It has 2 entrances. One over here. And one over here. I was really pleased with all the storage space. You have this little mesh thing. You have this. You have another one up top that it's hard to see, and another one over there. I really liked all of that storage for like my contacts, my glasses, cell phone. And this guy under here, this is called a footprint, and it prevents your actual tent from getting cut up from rocks and stuff, and you have to buy this separately. They don't come together. So I disassembled my tent, and right now I'm letting the footprint, the tent, and the rain fly dry, and I want to just make sure they're clean and dry before I pack them up. They also have some bear-proof trash bins and recycling as well. So I just finished taking down my tent. I'm now gonna check out. I feel like my campsite was rowdy. Like there was a group of like young adults with dogs that were just up late at night drinking, talking. Their dogs were squealing, barking. And then there was like a clan of like 6 kids under 10 with their dads, and their dads had no rules for them, and they were letting these kids like shriek. And it's like, you come camping for solitude. I know everyone's having a good time, so that's why I'm taking myself out of the situation, because I don't feel peaceful anymore. So this is the little checkout box, and in goes my number. If you have suggestions, they go right there. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. If you like the content of the video, share it with your friends, share it with people who you also think will enjoy it. And I'll see you next week at Be Mindful with Sarah.